And so here it is, Mark. The reason why this challenge is so difficult is because what's going on YouTube? What's happening? This video is dedicated to Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson is 65 years old. I'm the guy who turned him on to the Sally Up, Sally Down challenge. He was looking for a challenge and I'm saying, hey Mark, try this challenge. It's really cool. So I sent him my music and he's been doing the challenge, man. So I did the challenge in 10 months and 26 days. I did it across a year's time still because I continued. And so March 1st, I completed a year doing this challenge. And so in total, I did 81 drills. And so I'm going to share my experience because Mark's last video, he wrote, why is this challenge so difficult? I'm going to explain why it's so difficult. I'm going to give you some pointers, Mark, and hopefully you're going to walk away with a new approach. Okay, so Mark, man, I'm cheering you on, man. First of all, you're doing great. I love your determination. And so here it is, Mark. The reason why this challenge is so difficult is because it's a design. It's a structured design through music. And so you're following the program that's already designed. And so you're going up, down, up, down. And so this design is already structured. And so you're at the beck and call of the music, in other words. When it says up, down, you got to go up, down when it says so. And so that's why it's so difficult, because each time your body is challenged against that. And so I could manipulate my way into doing more or less if I'm in control. I could do more push-ups by speeding them up. And so I'll do more. So if I wanted to do, let's say 100, I just speed them up. But you can't do that here. This is a design challenge, man. It's structured, okay? And so that's why it's so difficult. And so like when I finished this challenge, 10 months and 26 days, after that, I couldn't do it again. Because I was dealing with a design, man, and that after that, it wasn't like, okay, since I did it, that means that I could do it again, because I was dealing with a cap also, which is important. A cap means is that, let's say you could only do 20 pull-ups, right? But you want to do 50, right? And so you're dealing with such a high freaking cap that if you ever made it to 50, you ain't doing it again, man, because the cap is so freaking high to reach. And so the push-up challenge is like that too, man. You're pausing and you're holding. When you hold, man, that hold is brutal, man. And so it costs to do this challenge. And so I hope that clears things up about why this push-up challenge is so difficult, man. And so now I'm going to give you some tips, Mark, because I only did this 81 times, man. So what I would like to tell you is that what I see you doing that I think you should change is that you give up when you collapse, let's say at 2 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever you do. You stop and I say, don't, continue. You messaged me that after you record that portion of the video and you talk, you go back and do push-ups, but you've already rested. You want to milk your chest right there at that point. Get on your knees and freaking just milk it, man. And so after you drop at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, you freaking get on your knees, man. And so you're going to see that when you do that, you're going to be able to inch up a lot better. That's what I found. And so another thing that I want to suggest is that you freaking move away from what you're doing, man. Say goodbye for a minute. Mark, say goodbye. You know why? Because it's just the same. And so you're faced with the same thing. And so get out of that for a minute. Do incline. Make it fun. Find some way to elevate yourself. When you're elevated, you're lighter, so you're going to do more. And then after that, go to decline somehow. And the command for whatever needs to happen for you to get stronger is going to happen, because that's what happened to me. And so these variations, especially to get out of it, because what I'm seeing is that you hit a plateau, is going to be very useful. And so, man, this is more than a challenge. It's like a spiritual quest, because what's going to happen, Mark, is that when you finish this challenge, you're going to be shocked. When I finished the challenge, I was like, that was freaking weird, man, because it was 10 o'clock at night. I had this feeling, man. I had this itch to just drop and do push-ups. And I finished the entire challenge, and I was like, oh, my God. So I was shocked. And so you want to abandon, like, everything that you think rest time, I have to recover, abandon all of that. You know why? Because I tried every single thing. I tried the push-up challenge fasted. I wanted to see. I tried it in the morning, afternoon, evening. I tried it back to back, morning and afternoon, back to back, 3 days in a row, just to see, because I wanted to know, like, okay, is it true you have to recover? Like, how do I know? How do I know that I need to recover? And so what I found was this, like, I came in one day and I did a certain amount. The next day, I did more. The next day, I did even more. And then I took 2 days break. I did terrible. So I fluctuated in such a way that it made me consider that I have a variation of strength days. Like one day I'm stronger than another, like that. And so now, rest time, man, I don't know about that either, because one time I went away for 5 days. I came back so much stronger. And then I took a note of that and I was like, you know what? I gotta like do this again, because obviously I needed to recover and rest. And so I went out again and I went to the same place 5 days. I came back weaker, man. So what is it? I don't know, man. It's like no shit. I even tried when I eat meat, am I stronger? When I eat vegetables, am I stronger? What do I eat? When I eat right before working out, like what's my state? How's my sleep? All that stuff, man, I took into consideration. So Mark, man, one thing, man, I watch you, right? Because I know this challenge, man. I can already tell how you're gonna do just based on the music. I'm so used to the music, and I start watching you, and I can already tell by around 2 minutes and 4 seconds, you start looking at the camera, and that anxiety is making it worse for you. Okay? The other thing that I would like you to try, for me to prove that what you're dealing with is a design, follow the command. Don't do it the way you've been doing it. Change the structure, like up, down, and you're gonna do less. You're gonna do less because what you're doing is that because you're doing it on command, you're actually holding out more in both ways. And so it changes the structure of the workout. The other thing that I want you to consider, right, is your strength capabilities. And what you want to do is say, okay, well, I'm holding myself this way. And so like for me, the push-up challenge is tricep dominant. Whenever I fought that push-up, man, and I was here, what gave up was my triceps. My chest can handle it. My chest is stronger. But it was just me, the tricep here just freaking conking out, man. And so when the triceps conked out, I said I gotta get stronger with triceps. And so I brought my elbows in so that it's tricep dominant. And I started to bang out diamond push-ups. And therefore, my triceps got stronger. And so you may want to see, because maybe your triceps are stronger, maybe it's your chest. And so you want to see, okay, I'm holding my arms out here. What's the distribution here? I'm getting an equal share of this. Your arms are out like wider than mine. Mine's are here. And so you want to see like, okay, well, and then look, seek out like, okay, well, I get it now. I have to find a certain way, because maybe like try it this way. Try your push-ups this way one time so that they're tricep dominant. And so once you do that, you'll start to see, because if you try them this way, like bring your elbows in one day and do the entire challenge just with your elbows in and see where you conk out, because you're not going to conk out the same, because right here you have an even distribution between your chest and your triceps, man. And so, okay, man, the main thing is to let go, Mark. Let go. Like stop with the battle between what you did the last time. Let go, and I bet you do 100% better. Also take this as a spiritual quest, which means you just don't know. Like forget it, I don't know. The rest time, I really don't know what I ate, I just don't know. I'm gonna face the challenge now, and I'm gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna breathe. And I'm gonna be so with the challenge this time, and I'm only gonna look at the camera to try to keep up with what I'm doing. And so I'm gonna be attentive in that manner. And I'm going to be doing the incline and the decline also to help myself get strong around it. So I would say get out of the monotony, that because you've done it for a lot of weeks so far. Same. Get out. Get out of it. Even if you want, slow down the whole challenge, speed up the whole challenge, and just get yourself into some type of another groove. And then you're gonna see that when you come back to the challenge, you're gonna freaking do so much better, man. This is a promise. And so anyway, I hope these little tips and pointers came in handy for you. Good luck until you finish the challenge, man. Catch 'em up.